Her spectacles were propped up on her gray head for safety, and she had thought that of course Tom had deserted long ago, and she wondered at seeing him place himself in her power again in this intrepid way. He said, "Mayn't I go out and play now, Aunt?" "What? Already? How much have you done?" Aunt Polly placed small trust in such evidence. She went out to
Hello? Is this Miss Sutton's house?
I'll get my aunt, Mr. Tillman. Until then, you can sit in the living room.
Thank you.
My aunt will be here in a moment, Mr. Tillman. So, do you know anyone around these parts?
No. My sister knew Miss Sutton years ago. They did charity work at the church, I believe. I have this letter of introduction to explain my condition.
Your condition?
Yeah. The doctors and my sister both agreed that I need a quiet environment. It'll help me.
You don't know anything about my aunt, then?
Just her name and address, I'm afraid.
You haven't heard what happened to my aunt. A great tragedy happened just 3 years ago. That would be since your sister's time.
Her tragedy?
You haven't thought why we keep that door wide open with it being so cool out.
Figured it just had to do with letting a breeze in. What does the door being open have to do with the tragedy?
Out that door, 3 years ago today, my uncle and aunt's younger brother went out hunting on a stormy day. They never came back. They were crossing the river to the favorite hunting spot when their boat was attacked by gators. Usually, gators don't come out during this time of the year. Must have been especially hungry. Bodies were never found, or at least what was left of them. That was the worst part. Poor aunt. Still thinks they'll come back someday. But they didn't really die. But they'll walk in with that old hound dog and some squirrels for aunt to cook up. That's why we keep the door open, so we can see 'em coming and greet 'em. Aunt still likes to tell me how they looked when they left. My uncle wearing his green button-down shirt and rifle, and Bobby with his straw hat. You know, sometimes, on days like this, I almost get this creepy feeling, like they'll just walk right in, like it's all just a bad dream.
I hope Emma's been entertaining you.
She's been really, entrancing.
I just had to get that stew started. Otherwise, it'll take hours for those taters and carrots to cook through. By the way, I hope you don't mind the door. My husband and brother will be back soon with some squirrels for supper. They always come from that away. They've been out hunting across the river all day, which means they'll track mud all over my nice rugs. They always do that, and I spend all day cleaning the stains. You're just gonna love my stew. When my husband gets back with his haul, won't be long till supper's ready. Oh, Lord, I hope they don't stay out all night again. I hate when they do that. Worries me to death.
Miss Sutton, I have this letter for you. Doctors both think that I should be free from anything exciting. So, no violent physical exercise, just complete rest.
I see. Would you like something to drink, Mr. Tillman? I have coffee, whiskey.
Oh no. Thank you though.
Never really trusted a man that didn't drink whiskey. That's what my husband thinks anyway. Now, is that because of your condition or is that just personal preference? Doesn't matter. Now, I know you said no physical excitement, but my husband might like to take you hunting with them.
But your husband...
My husband's always been that kind of man. Likes to take people hunting and fishing, builds character, and puts food on your table. Maybe fishing would be better for you. Unless, of course, the gators decide to give you troubles.
Made it home safe and sound. Brought you your favorite squirrel.
I'm just glad y'all found any at all the way them critters been hiding out lately.
Say, who's that fella that just tore out of here?
A very strange man named Frank Tillman. All he did was talk about his condition, then ran out of here without even saying goodbye when he saw you. He looked as if he'd seen a ghost. Bless his heart.
Never seen a man run that fast. Nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, too.
I reckon it was old Rusty. He told me he was deathly scared of dogs. He was once hunted by a pack of wolves out west and fell into a newly dug grave with the varmints just snarling and biting and howling just above him. No one found him till morning. I think anyone would lose their nerve.